animals do more than hunt, eat, and sleep. Across the natural world, creatures engage in strange, fascinating rituals that defy belief. From underwater architects to birds that dance in perfect unison, these bizarre behaviors are nature's most surprising spectacles. Welcome back to Wildlife Facts. Untamed, unbelievable, uncovered. Today, we're counting down the 10 bizarre animal rituals you won't believe. 10. Blue-footed booby, the awkward dance. We begin on the Galapagos Islands with the blue-footed booby, a seabird famous for its sky blue feet. When it comes to courtship, males don't sing or fight. They dance. The ritual is a clumsy, high-stepping march, where each foot is lifted as if to say, "Look at my bright blue shoes." The bluer the feet, the healthier the male. Females carefully watch the performance, judging not only the dance, but the intensity of color. It's a ritual both comical and effective. In the world of boobies, fashion really is everything. 9. Japanese pufferfish, the ocean's architect. At number 9, deep in the waters off Japan, a tiny fish becomes an artist. Male Japanese pufferfish spend days creating perfect geometric crop circles in the sand. These circles can be 6 feet wide, with intricate ridges and valleys carved by the fish's constant fin movements. Why? To impress a mate. Females swim over the masterpiece, and if satisfied, lay their eggs in the center. Once the eggs hatch, the structure collapses, and the ritual begins again. A creature only a few inches long becomes one of the ocean's most extraordinary architects. 8. Flamingos, the mass dance. Next, we find the spectacular flamingo. These birds aren't just pink, they're performers. During mating season, entire flocks gather for synchronized displays. Hundreds of flamingos raise their heads, twist their necks, and march together in unison. Sometimes, they even perform wing salutes, showing off black-tipped feathers hidden beneath their pink wings. The ritual is less about individual charm and more about group spectacle. The bigger and more coordinated the display, the stronger the signal that it's time to breed. In nature, sometimes it takes a chorus line to find love. Before we move on, if you're still watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. It will help us a great deal to grow the channel. And now, let's move on. 7. Bonobos, peace through passion. At number 7 are the bonobos, one of our closest primate relatives, and perhaps the strangest in terms of rituals. Where most animals fight to resolve conflicts, bonobos turn to intimacy. They use sexual behaviors as a ritual to reduce tension, share food, and strengthen bonds within the group. This unique strategy has earned bonobos the title hippie apes. Instead of war, they practice peace through passion. It may seem bizarre to us, but for bonobos, this ritual keeps their society remarkably harmonious. 6. Giraffes, the necking battles. Towering above the savanna, giraffes use their long necks not only to reach leaves, but also as weapons. When males compete for females, they engage in necking. 2 giraffes stand side by side, swinging their necks with astonishing force. Their heads act like sledgehammers, slamming into each other's bodies. These battles can last for hours. Often they end without serious injury, but occasionally one giraffe collapses under the blows. The ritual determines who wins the right to mate, and the strongest neck usually carries the day. 5. Peacock spider, the miniature performer. Don't blink. You might miss one of nature's tiniest performers. The peacock spider, no larger than a grain of rice, has one of the most dazzling rituals in the animal kingdom. Males lift their colorful abdomens, spreading them like tiny peacock fans. Then they perform an elaborate dance, waving their legs, vibrating their bodies, and even producing rhythmic vibrations on the ground. If the female is impressed, she accepts. If not, the male risks being eaten. For the peacock spider, ritual dance is a matter of life, love, and survival. 4. Elephants. The mourning ceremony. At number 4 are elephants, known not just for intelligence but for their emotional depth. When an elephant dies, members of the herd perform what looks eerily like a funeral ritual. They approach the bones, or body, gently touching with their trunks. They may linger for hours, standing silently as if paying respects. Sometimes, elephants revisit the remains months or even years later. Scientists still debate the meaning, but the behavior suggests mourning, a ritual of memory and connection that few animals demonstrate so clearly. 3. Redback spiders, the deadly dance. Next, we meet the redback spider and its bizarre and deadly mating ritual. During courtship, the tiny male somersaults into the jaws of the much larger female. While mating, she begins to eat him alive. Strangely enough, this sacrifice increases the chances that his genes will pass on successfully. For redback males, ritual courtship means offering the ultimate price, their lives. 2. Bowerbirds, the artists of the forest. Deep in the forests of Australia and New Guinea lives the bowerbird, a master of ritualized art. Male bowerbirds build elaborate bowers, not nests, but display arenas. They decorate them with flowers, shells, and even man-made objects like bottle caps or plastic. Some species are obsessed with a single color, often blue, and will collect hundreds of items to match. The female inspects the display. If it's tidy and impressive, she mates with the artist. If not, she flies away. It's architecture as romance, and one of the strangest rituals in the bird world. 1. Honeybees, the waggle dance. Finally, at number 1, the humble honeybee, with one of the most bizarre and brilliant rituals of all. When a worker bee discovers a good food source, it returns to the hive and performs the famous waggle dance. By wiggling its body in the specific directions and patterns, the bee communicates the exact distance and angle of the food relative to the sun. This complex ritual is a form of symbolic language, one of the few in the entire animal kingdom. With nothing more than a dance, bees organize the survival of their colony. From spiders that dance for their lives to birds that build art galleries, these bizarre animal rituals prove that survival and reproduction aren't always about strength. Sometimes it's about creativity, cooperation, or even sacrifice. Which ritual amazed you the most? The pufferfish's underwater art, the elephant's mourning ceremonies, or the honeybee's mysterious dance? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more incredible wildlife facts. Until next time, and stay curious.